United Arab Emirates is very friendly. This is a place you will come from the airport, you already see someone you know, most probably. Some countries which have a long process to get one small tiny visa to enter their country. Talk about tourism, like this country has a lot of wonderful tourist attractions. Hi everyone, such a delight to have you back on my YouTube channel. My name is Rebecca, if you're watching me for the first time, and I would like to welcome you in a very, very special way. If you're here for the first time and you've not subscribed to my channel before, please feel free to do so. Just click on that button down there so you can get into this wonderful family where you have a lot of amazing things to learn from the channel. A lot of my friends have been asking me, if you can notice, my latest videos, I've been like trying as much to answer questions which are asked by my friends. So this time round, I've had this question asked so many times. Like, okay, for those of you who didn't know where I stay, I reside in the United Arab Emirates. Specifically, I stay in Sharjah and I work in Dubai. So people were asking me, Rebecca, tell us a bit more about UAE. So that is why I came today. I'm going to be answering a few of the questions that have been asked by very many of you. And then I'll take you through the journey of this country. So I hope it will be such an amazing journey and you are ready for it. To start with, UAE is United Arab Emirates. Some people commonly call it the Emirates. It's still just the same thing. So it is a country which is located in Western Asia. It borders Oman and Saudi Arabia. People who are in Uganda, I come from Uganda, so many Ugandans know about these countries ring a bell. Oman, Saudi Arabia, so it's just near the United Arab Emirates, not within, but just nearby. This country has started and formed a union, and it is comprised of 7 Emirates. I know when you hear United Arab Emirates, when you hear Buwarabu in Uganda, when you hear like Emirates, you feel like it's only Dubai and maybe a little bit of Abu Dhabi or Sharjah. But I've like so many people, when they hear United Arab Emirates, what runs in their mind is Dubai. But this country, to surprise you all who didn't know, it is made up of 7 Emirates. To start with is Dubai, which you all know. We have Abu Dhabi, we have Sharjah, we have Ajman, we have Fujairah, we have Ras Al Khaimah, and Al Quwain. Yeah, so those are 7 Emirates, and each and every one of these Emirates is like all together, come together to form one union, which is the United Arab Emirates. If you are watching from Uganda, I'll just talk about the 2 countries that I'm like a bit more familiar with. If you're watching from Uganda, Dubai is just 1 hour in front of Uganda. Like if it's right now, if it's about 7, for example, in Uganda, it will be like 6. So only 1 hour different, and we are just a little bit ahead of Uganda. So now, after telling you about the Emirates, I promise I'll take you through these Emirates one by one as time allows, as time goes on. So what you have to do is to keep up at my channel, subscribe, make sure you've subscribed. And please remember to turn on the notification bell as well, such that when I tell you more about these Emirates, if I go there and I want to take you along with me, you don't miss on that. So the only way to be sure to guarantee of that is when you subscribe and you turn on your notification bell. You may be thinking, this country, that maybe you want to move here, but you may be thinking, this country has developed so much in such a very small time. How have they managed to do it? So I'll tell you a little bit of that. To begin with, this country is naturally blessed by many natural resources. They have oil, natural oil and gas. This is found both on land and in the waters, and it is something which this country has depended on for a long time. They value this, and it has helped a lot in the economic development of the country, like for the source of the funds. So we have, the country also has other natural resources like fishing and pearl trade. If you didn't know, this country values pearls so very much. I think UAE has the best pearls in the world. I think they're so amazing, and it is because we have the waters, so they get these pearls, and then they can also trade them for more money. So that is one of the very, 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 very expensive and wonderful way this country has managed financially. So socially, not to forget, United Arab Emirates is very friendly. This is a place you will come from the airport, you already see someone you know, most probably, or someone who speaks the same language as you do. In this country, there is no segregation. This is a country you will come. And like I come from Uganda. When I came here the first time, I came here in 2014, October 31st. If I didn't tell you that, it's almost like 7 years. I think I'll make 7 years in this country in this year. When I came here, I didn't like know that many people were waiting for me. No, I just came to look for the green pastures. So when I came here, to my surprise, I found many people who were Ugandan. So my language was simple for me. I didn't find it very difficult. I found people who are looking for the jobs like I was doing as well. So things became very easy for me. This country is very friendly. It is a very international country where you find people from different countries. You will not come here and feel lost. At least you find a person who speaks the same language you do. This country has a tax-free salary. Talk about the tax-free salary. This country, once you agree that your salary is going to be 2,000 dirhams, I am telling you, it will come as 2,000 dirhams. They will not remove anything from that. The taxes had been introduced a few months ago, like, not a very, very long time when taxes were introduced. But then what happened? It was put on the purchase of people who stay here. Because right now I work in a shop. I'll also tell you a bit more about that later on. But up to now, when someone comes here as a tourist, for example, people who don't stay here, we have a tax refund policy. Like if you're going to come here to buy your things and you're going back to your country, it is allowed for you to get back your tax refunded at the airport. So the only people who pay tax are the ones who stay here and they are buying things to consume here while they reside here. That is how easy and nice and beautiful it is to come to this country, to United Arab Emirates. So talk about the visas. Visas are very easy to get. I'll tell you a story maybe later on, but let me tell you something, guys. If you have tried to get a visa for those other countries, I may not mention, but we all know already there are some countries which have a long process to get one small tiny visa to enter their country. And it's not like a very big deal because this country is really, really developed and is very, very highly competing. Yeah, like you can come here and make a living, make your life better, even like at a very good rate with other countries, with other developed countries. But getting a visa for this country is such an easy thing. All you have to do is don't be in the blacklist. Yeah, later on, like I promised, I'm going to tell you a bit more about the visas and everything. But just as long as you're not in the blacklist, you're not a person who has some offenses done somewhere. If you're well with the Interpol, and I'll talk about the medicals and everything, but it is so simple. If you're just coming here, for example, for tourism, no one will bother you with anything. You just apply your visa. It takes like about 2 hours and you have your visa and that's it. And you come to this country. It is such an easy procedure, which actually makes it very simple for people to come here. So now that you know a bit more about UAE, and I think your love for coming here must have increased a little bit, please allow me to tell you a bit more about the types of visas. Now, I'm going to take you through the visas available in this country. Like if you want to come here, which kind of visa should you have? Because you don't want to come here for some other purpose and then they find you doing some other thing and then you land yourself into trouble. All you have to know is this country is very free. So if you want to come here for something, just be direct. I'm coming to study. Oh yes. I'm coming for tourism. Oh yes. I want to come and settle there. Oh yes. Just be frank, be direct and get the right visa and come to the country. Number one, we have a business visa. It's self-explanatory. You want to come here to do business. You want to come here to operate. Like I told you, there are pearls here. There's oil and gas. You want to come and transact any kind of business. It's okay. You get yourself a business visa and you come. Now, when you talk about tourism, like this country has a lot of wonderful tourist attractions. For example, the tallest building in the world, Burj Khalifa. If you want to come and see Burj Khalifa, you don't even have to worry about that because I promise I'll take you to Burj Khalifa. You will come along with me with my camera and I tell you, you will get a glance of all of it. Yeah. So, but for now, if you want to come and see it yourself, You just have to get your tourist visa, like you're coming to tour, and then you get it quick and you come and you tour this country. We have so many things. We have lakes, we have rivers, we have high mountains, we have the desert itself. We have so many things you can tour about here. So we have the patient and his or her companion entry permits. This one is for people who are coming to get treatment. Like you guys, I think I've not told you before, this country has very wonderful medical attention. It's outstanding. I'll tell you later about my experience in the medicals of this country. Like when I was giving birth to my daughter, it was such an easy and wonderful thing. And like I told you before, it is a very welcoming and friendly community. You don't have to be someone else before you go to a certain hospital. So you're all treated fairly. We are all treated fairly and in a friendly way in this country. So if you want to come here for treatment, they give you that patient for the sick person, and then his or her companion. Like if you're gonna come with somebody, they give you that visa, so you come. Then we have the e-visa. This is for only the GCC residents. We have the retirement visa. Can you imagine after you've worked here and you want to finally still stay here? There's no worry about that. You will be issued a retirement visa. This is like you're not expected to be working anymore, but you just want to have your retirement here in such a beautiful land. They give you your retirement visa and you come and you enjoy your retirement here. Or maybe if you're for UAE residents, like if you've been working here, you have a working residence. I'll tell you these other, when it comes to that level of residence, I'll tell you a bit more about it. But for now, if you've been working here and you feel like, okay, now I'm done, I want to have some rest in this beautiful country, you'll be given that retirement visa and you will still stay here. Then we have the transit visa. It is self-explanatory. Like if you're heading to another destination, but you want to stop over here for some moments, that is the kind of visa that is issued to you. Then we have the student visa. I'll tell you about this, guys. If you're there and you want to come and study here, it is very simple. This country has different university branches here. For example, we have the New York Films Academy. You study from here. Your credentials come from the United States of America. So you don't have to travel all the way to the USA. I mean, getting a visa is also kind of technical, kind of difficult. So you just get yourself a student visa and come and study here. And imagine after studying, your credentials will come with that country, the branch of the country where this specific university is from. We have people here. We have universities here from the United Kingdom. We have from USA. We have from Singapore. We have from India. Very many branches. So it's like if you want to study from those countries and it's a bit difficult to go there, just branch off and come here, get your legit papers and with the stamp and signature and credentials from those countries that you didn't go in the first place. So if you want a further education, it becomes easy. Just get this paper. And if you want to still go to those other countries, you go there and continue studies. And then I tell you that if you study from here, it is very, very simple for you, because like after that, you have one wonderful job that you're going to be doing and you'll be earning so big, because here education is respected. Okay, and then now I'll be telling you, now the next step, I'm going to be telling you the visas. Like if you want to come here for a visit, I'll base so much on those because the questions I've been getting a bit more than others. So I'll let you know how much it is to get a visa, how long it will take you, a rough estimate. For example, if you're coming from Uganda, how much should you have at hand before you even start on the journey to come here? Please allow me to do that in our next vlog. Is it a deal? I hope so, because so what you have to do to make sure you don't miss on that next episode is subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can do it right now. Click on that bell as well so that you will know. So when I post the next update about visas, about what next to do, I want to come, Rebecca. I feel like I love the country. What am I going to do? How do I get there? Come on, tell me. I'll be telling you everything, where to sleep, what to eat, what to expect. All those I'll be telling you. And for those of you who want to come and have a tour as well, I'm with you. I'll tell you which places to go. I will take you there with my camera. I promise that. So to make sure you don't miss based on that, please turn on the notification bell. Then you will get to know when I post that video. Okay, thank you so much for viewing. You've been such amazing viewers, keeping up with me until now. Wow, you are stars. Thank you so very much. You who have been watching, feel free to share this video. There's someone out there who wants to know about the United Arab Emirates, and my comment section is always open. If you have any other questions, if you what is it that you want me to talk about in our next episode, feel free, just leave that comment down there. Remember to keep it respectful as per your YouTube policies, so that I'll be able to give you exactly that which you're looking for. Thank you so much. I don't want to let you go, but with time I have to let you go now. See you next time. Bye.